and welcome again to the Aurovine videocasts, where we have two new artists this week that we're going to talk about. We have, firstly, we'll have Rhythm of Mars, and later we'll talk about the three-piece folk band called Belvadere. But first of all, we're going to stick with prog rock. Introduce my co-presenter here, Ken. How you doing, Ken?
Yeah, good day, thanks. Looking forward to the show again.
Absolutely. Nice and short and sweet, but lots to go through, so we'll crack on. The first video I think we're going to talk about is Window of Destiny, is that right?
Yeah, this is from the new album by Rhythm of Mars called Window of Destiny, and it's one that's really surprised me with the quality of it, actually, and it's, I suppose you could say it's a mixture of rock, jazz and prog rock, and there's a lot of different sort of styles going on in there. The thing that stands out really is the just the quality of the songs, and the guitar especially is a fantastic, I don't know, the sounds, you know, anyone who knows Dave Gilmour, Pink Floyd, not that it's that kind of music, but the guitar kind of drives a lot of the tracks, and it's really, really good. As you'll see on the first track that we're going to play, I think the compositions as well, that Patty Unruh has I think written a lot of the tracks on the album, and it shows that the quality of the compositions is really, really good. And it's not maybe something that you'd expect, because the band have got, from the views on YouTube, it looks like they've got quite a good following, but you know, I think the quality of the stuff, certainly this new album, it's good enough to see them break through maybe, it's one of those where I think they could do with maybe a little help with the image and maybe some of the artwork and stuff like that you know, would sort of give them that more professional edge, but the quality of the music is really, really good.
Absolutely. I think we should get straight into this first track then, the first video. This is the Window of Destiny video, and this is from a band called Rhythm of Mars. it's short and sweet for prog. In effect, I think it's about 4 or 5 minutes. As you said earlier, it definitely is led by the guitars. There's a lot going on in there with that one. I felt definitely like the flamenco style guitar that came in on occasion. But it was quite light. I felt quite light.
Yeah, there's a couple of lighter songs on the album, as well as the full-on electric guitar stuff. I think if you like guitar-based classic rock or even just rock music, hard rock, it's difficult to say that's progressive rock. As although there's a lot of piano involved, it's not like your synthesizer-based classic rock with lots of soloing and stuff. It's definitely song-based stuff. So. I think it's more of a broader genre than just progressive rock. There's jazz in there as well.
Absolutely, no, I couldn't agree more. It just feels like there's some progressive influences in there, certainly from the fact that the instrumentals. But I did pick up on the sort of the subtle underlying keyboards that do help it flow along. But it's definitely led by the guitars itself. They're also there's that cinematic quality you've got with this, where you can see there's a story being told behind it, but coming away from the progressive side of it, you can definitely see there's more of a commercial element to it, and it's certainly being the shorter aspect to it, there's more of a radio airplay opportunity for it as well.
They sound to me like they're a band that have really focused on the writing and the recording, and they've not really explored the promotional side or the appeal of the music in terms of building a fan base. But I think they're definitely at that point now where it's a strong enough product to get out there.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, that's the first track from these guys. But the next one's called Labyrinth, and this is quite a different track, a different feel to it. Probably, I would, in my understanding of what prog is, but this has definitely got more of a dramatic piece, shall we say? Yeah,
there's lots of changes of mood in this one. Definitely sort of jazz. It kind of reminded me a little bit of some King Crimson stuff when I first heard it. And this is the one that was featured on the prog compilation that any new fans to Aurovine can get when they sign up. So this is featured on that one, and it's different. This is more probably the type of thing that a prog fan would like, because there are a lot of changes and of tempo and time signature and stuff like that in it.
Absolutely. Okay, let's give it a listen. This is again Rhythm of Mars, but this track is called Labyrinth. Okay, so there we go. Like I say, quite a dramatic piece. Out of the two, I'd say that's definitely my preferred choice. Even though I wouldn't say I was a prog fan, but it's definitely got more prog qualities. Although that's a lot shorter than the first one, so it's they're mixing it up, aren't they?
Yeah, and I'd say if anyone's interested in the guitar as an instrument and the sound of the guitar and playing the guitar, definitely give this album a listen, because there's some excellent solo work in there.
Yeah, the guys, I believe, are from Arkansas in the States, which is this, would you say, quite a strong genre from that area?
I don't really know too much. Is that like Oklahoma area? Is it?
It is, from what it's saying there. I think Arkansas...
Showing our naivety now.
Absolutely, but I believe there's the likes of Evanescence from Little Rock, which is in Arkansas as well. So it's quite a rock influence, I think. But this has definitely got more of a number of... It's more of a fusion, more of a number of genres involved with this. I would say from a commercial aspect, though, they need to make sure that they get involved with the publishing on Aurovine, because, like I say, it's a very cinematic style for both these tracks. And could very well find themselves on an advert or even the silver screen one day.
Yeah, that's an important point, as we're just launching the worldwide distribution system, some of those tracks being instrumental will be ideal for film scores. So that's Rhythm of Mars. Have a look at the new album. It's called Window of Destiny, as we said earlier. There's two other albums on there, Beyond Dreams and Romancing the Snake. So. And yeah, that's probably good that you've mentioned the publishing there, Dave, because we have launched quite a lot of new features on the site over the last few months. One of which being Aurovine TV, which a lot of our band members don't know about yet.
Yeah, still in the wraps at the moment.
We've just to give you a brief on what that is. We have a studio facility where we can do a pro shot studio session, recording session. We film it all in HD, and for the two that we've just done, we also attached a little mini documentary to them. It's great to use for an electronic press kit, or I believe that one of the bands, Belvadere, are even considering using it as a retail DVD to sell, Dave.
Absolutely, yeah. They've had the experience, the Aurovine TV experience. They've come away with a very detailed and fully comprehensive product from there, which also involves a video diary as well, and we're now in discussions about how we edit that down to a commercial product, which again will be available through the shop on Aurovine. Yeah,
so probably best if we show you what Aurovine TV is all about, and should we play a track from the session?
I think we should, yeah. I think the best track would be to start from the beginning. Let's go with Faded Memories.
Okay.
One for the diary, one to remember. This is the first ever Aurovine TV session, and what better way to mark the occasion than with Belvedere.
By camera flash, moment captured in the glass. Concrete memories always last. I took them home and I put them in a box. Now they're locked up away in the dark. I've lost memories of two. If I still remember you in 10 years, will you be around to wipe my tears away? If I begin to recall the times we had, will you be around to pick me up when I am sad? This ain't gonna be true. The pencil words that I sent began to fade as the years went. All that wasted time I spent. The letters you wrote back to me, I sank them all to the bottom of the sea. I've drowned my memories of you. If I still remember you in 10 years, will you be around to wipe my tears away? If I begin to recall the times we had, will you be around to pick me up when I am sad? This ain't gonna be true. Those old times when we would dance, I said, come on girl, take a chance. Everyone was jealous of our romance. Remember remember those records I played. Now the sleeves are old and frayed, and I've no memories of you. If I still remember you in 10 years, will you be around to wipe my tears away? If I begin to recall the times we had, will you be around to pick me up when I am sad? This ain't gonna be true. If I still remember you in 10 years, will you be around to wipe my tears away? If I begin to recall the times we had, will you be around to pick me up when I am sad? This ain't gonna be true. My faded memories of you.
That was Faded Memories, and that's our title track of our debut EP. The next song I'm going to do is...
That was Faded Memories by Belvadere from their recent Aurovine TV session. If you want to be on Aurovine TV, it's quite simple. We've actually put a page on the site now. So if you go to aurovine.com and then /Aurovine TV, it tells you what you need to do to get involved. And yeah, we're looking for bands. We've got... one or two penciled in, but there's still room. So have a look on there. Any questions? There's a button to press where you can get more information, and we'll put some links up to the YouTube clips that we've already done as well. Obviously, the first one you saw was Belvedere, who have recently signed up to Aurovine. And you're managing them, Dave.
Definitely involved with them at the moment. Management in a loose term, but certainly working with them to help promote their current EP. So yeah, that's Faded Memories track you've just heard from Belvedere. It's taken from their current EP, which is available on Aurovine at the moment. If you want to listen to more tracks from Belvedere, just log on to belvedere.aurovine.com, and there are 3 more tracks you can have a listen to. We're going to play one more of those in a second, but just to talk a bit about the band at the moment, obviously there's lots going on. These guys are still at college, only just 18, and which is quite an interesting genre for ones so young, given that they are what I would generally say is modern folk stroke pop. Really.
Yeah, I got country, a bit of country folk, alt. They call it alt folk, don't they? Alt country.
Yeah, alt country, alt folk. It's definitely within that category. They're paving the way for something quite unique in that respect. But they're turning heads all over the place at the moment. And it was a no-brainer really to sign them up to Aurovine, being local. And they've got some great dates ahead of them this year. To be announced very, very shortly, and hopefully they'll have an album out as well. But we did choose them as being one of the first to be on Aurovine TV, and that should be available as a product, as I mentioned earlier as well, if you want to listen to the full repertoire. The next track we're going to have to listen to is from the album. From the DVD, which is the video diary aspect, where Lay Your Anchor was chosen, which is a bit more of a chilled out track, very much based around, given that there's a Fleetwood aspect to this, which are, for those of you who don't know, is a docking town for shipping.
It's a fishing port, isn't it? It still is a fishing port. Yeah. Was once a lot bigger than it is now. But I really like Lay Your Anchor. That's my favourite track, probably on the EP.
It is it's definitely my favourite as well. I think it's but for one so young, it's a really intricately put together track, and I think it's one to be proud of. Going back to Faded Memories, of course, I think that's a little bit more traditional, more of a traditional foot stomper, if you will, that you expect from sort of upbeat folk outfit. But Lay Your Anchor just shows a little bit of depth, I think, in terms of their ability and talent. And the actual video you're about to see is based on a tour that they did, a very, very small local tour that we followed them around with a camera and put together some of the highlights from when we worked with them for a couple of weeks. So hopefully you enjoy this one. This is Lay Your Anchor by Belvedere.
Wandering through the forest, not where we're meant
The emptiness is frozen. It's now just you and me. The sun has fallen from the sky, allowing us to be free. Remember what I told you. I hope you keep that secret to yourself. All those memories and promises, they were made for me and no one else. I stole a kiss from your lips and whispered gently, calling your face. Lay your anchor down, 'cause your home is here. Now we've left the forest, we knew just where to go. We've reached our